So now you guys want to scale and you're in that stage where you're able to scale and the metrics say that you can scale. I'm going to show you guys multiple ways you guys can scale your store, but obviously it's really down to your metrics and what it says. Some products, some stores can only be scaled up to a certain amount before performance starts dropping. So you just have to experiment and find that sweet spot, test different strategies, and see what works the best for you, what works the best for your ad account, what works the best for your funnel, your product. And really, it's just like this whole game is just testing. And when I'm scaling, I'm testing a lot. I'm testing different strategies, I'm testing different budgets, I'm testing different timeframes, different audiences, and I'm keeping in mind just how the algorithm works, and just the best practices in order to get the best performance out of my Facebook ads. And things like that involve just testing headlines, testing creatives. But with this ad account I'm about to show you guys, this one in particular is I'm scaling a really big winner. So when you're scaling a hard winner, you will literally know if you have a really big winner at hand, because you will just see that everything you're creating and testing is working right off the bat really fast, and you're just able to trim out the underperforming campaigns and just let the really good ones run, and it's going to perform consistently, right? But let me show you guys right now just some ways I scale, and you guys can attempt to try it. You guys have watched a lot of scaling methods on YouTube probably if you're watching this lesson, and all those scaling strategies are pretty straightforward and they work, right? But I'm going to show you guys my ad account so you guys can see for your own eyes that maybe some of those strategies work, or you can try something new and maybe tie the concepts together. But the very first thing that I do when I'm scaling is I start experimenting with retargeting, and retargeting is huge for me. You guys can see that one of the or most of the highest spending campaigns are retargeting campaigns. So let's take a look at the top 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 retargeting campaigns. So 50% of the top 10 campaigns are literally retargeting. And look at how much purchases they brought in. An absolutely insane amount. Literally almost, I want to say, let's see, was over $500,000 in revenue just from retargeting. And look at the time frame. I'm testing 1 day retargeting, I'm testing 7-day retargeting, I'm testing 3-day, I'm testing 7-day again, just a different budget, right? So this one, so these two are the same campaigns. Look at that, using the same audiences but just different budgets, right? So something I'm testing as I'm scaling is different budgets to see which one is the most suitable and the sweet spot for me. Because I know you guys, when you guys scale up to a certain point, performance just starts dropping like heavily and things just start becoming inconsistent, right? So I noticed that you guys will notice that not a lot of campaigns go past 2,000 or 5,000, right? I've tested above that. I even consolidated the ad account to just, was it 5 campaigns, 3 campaigns at $10,000 a day, $20,000 a day, underperformed, right? Even with the cost cap, right? So again, experimenting, right? Seeing which methods work for you and your product, your funnel. And it just, for me, the thing that worked for me is just having a bunch of campaigns like this split. Honestly, if you want, you can condense these campaigns and just stack them, stack the audiences together. Again, we're testing always, right? But this is a method that worked the best for me, and you guys can try it out for you guys self. During the scaling, I'm spending around range of, let's see, let's break down a day here. April 16th, $30,000 a day. So yeah, about $30,000 a day to make $2 million in revenue, and the profit is around 500,000 to 600,000. But I hope you guys caught what I just said about scaling, just testing. But okay, so the next thing we're also testing is just a bunch of audiences. I'm not testing much interest, as you guys can see. I'm testing mostly lookalike audiences with very short time frames, right? So I'm testing 1 day time frame. I'm testing 3 day, 7 day, 14 day, 30 day, and 60 day. And it seems for me that the short time frames work the best. And I'm just cutting out campaigns that don't work really fast. Because if you are scaling, you will probably see a common theme. If a campaign doesn't work right off the bat, I'm just killing it because they just never recover for me. But the campaigns that do work right off the bat, they work really well, right? And I'm going to be testing a lot anyway, so why would I need to wait for this campaign to work when I just have a bunch of other working campaigns anyways? I'm just going to remain profitable. Okay, so broad campaigns are something you guys can test. We have 2 campaigns here, different budgets, testing different budgets, right? Finding the sweet spot. They both work, so I'm just going to let them run. If something's working, I'm not killing it. I'm just letting it run until it dies. We have the 3-day retargeting, and these. So when I'm setting up these retargeting campaigns, for my 3-day campaign is excluding my 1 day. My 7-day campaign is excluding my 3-day. My 14-day is excluding my 7-day. And you can see that I'm also retargeting video viewers. And since I'm at such scale, I'm also excluding video viewers and view content in my retargeting campaigns. In my cold campaigns. So I'm only telling Facebook to just target people, fresh eyes, right? I'm trying to target fresh eyes. And I'm letting the retargeting campaigns do its work. And I'm preventing overlap. So see, I'm just testing a bunch of audiences. 50% video views, 3 days. Purchase, 3 days. Testing more retargeting campaigns, different budgets, finding the sweet spot, right? I found that the sweet spot for my cold lookalike campaigns were around $500 to $1,000. So I'm not testing or duping any more higher than that. But my retargeting campaigns will work really good at higher budgets. Testing different budgets, finding what works the best, testing different audiences, finding what works the best, testing different methods, finding what works the best. There's so much Facebook ad strategies out there for you guys, and there's no secret strategies. There's no one strategy. And you guys can listen to tons of media buyer podcasts. They all have different strategies, but you know what? They all work in their own ways. And what's the underlying things that they're doing? They're testing strategies, creatives. They're testing, monitoring their product page, utilizing multi-marketing channels as well. I'm not only utilizing Facebook for retargeting, I'm also utilizing Google Ads for retargeting and even cold. So utilizing Google Shopping, right? That's the way you scale pretty much, but you don't have to scale 100% every day, all the time. You're trying to find that sweet spot, right? You're trying to test in a way, testing and scaling. So scaling is just composed of just testing a bunch of things and finding the sweet spot, trying to stay profitable by just trimming things early, because in order to scale, you need to have KPIs, right? So when you do find those KPIs and you do see a pattern, you can just test a bunch of things and just kill things that don't work, and you will be left with things that do work, right? And that's just how you scale. I know that this video isn't really like a full set of strategy. That's because you guys already have all the strategies out there for you guys. Like literally, think about how I compose this strategy. Literally watching almost the same videos that you guys watch from Verum, from Alex Fedotov. I even bought his course, and even got Nick Shack's course. Like everyone that you guys watch, even agency courses where they specialize in Facebook ads. Is the important thing is that you're testing, you have a system, you have KPIs. That is the important thing, and you're not trying to scale 100% of the time. If you're unable to scale, then just don't scale. You either move on, you test more things to try to optimize your funnel so you can scale. And you know, that's just like, it's almost like the mindset of just Facebook ads scaling. But hopefully this video helped you guys. I'm not sure if this was something you guys were looking for, but if you really do have like specific questions, feel free to ask me, specifically DM me, or just post in the comments under this lesson. I'll see you guys in the next lesson.